What's up, YouTube? Capital G here, giving you guys a first look at the brand new structure deck. This is going to be the first structure deck of the Vrains Era. It's called Cyberse Link, and it focuses not just around Link monsters, but brand new Cyberse support as well. I gotta say, I kind of like the way that Konami is treating the Cyberse type. If you guys remember back when 5D started, the Duelist Genesis, we got the Psychic type, and it felt like Psychic got off to a really hot start with Emergency Teleport and Krebon's Psychic Commander came out, and Crossroads of Chaos, and they started out really good, and then Konami kind of neglected them and forgot about them. But you know, Cyberse are getting their own structure deck, and Firewall Dragon is kind of like the face of the Vrains Era. He's a Cyberse card, and Yosaku uses Cyberse, so I think that they're going to support this type for the next 3 years, and that's definitely a good thing. So let's go ahead and look at some of the new support cards. We got two new Link monsters, and then a bunch of other cards that one of them is really powerful. We might have our glow up bulb replacement. Might have a new glow up bulb for the Vrains Era on our hands. So first Link monster is Trigate Wizard. I was gonna say Magician, but nope, Trigate Wizard. He is Link 3 Earth Cyberse type. 2200 attack. His cursor's point up, left, and right. It requires a minimum of 2 non-token monsters, so rest in pepperonis to Scapegoat being as broken as I thought it was going to be. Konami is like killing Scapegoat, man. Come on, Konami. Let us at least bust Scapegoat for like 6 months, then you can start cracking down on it. All right, so this card gains these effects depending on the number of monsters and mutual link with it. And I've already read this card. If you can get all 3 of these, this guy is like a fucking unstoppable monster. Let's see. If you have 1 or more monsters in mutual link, if a monster in mutual link with this card battles an opponent's monster, the battle damage it inflicts is doubled. That's always pretty good, especially considering it doesn't have to be this monster that's attacking. It can be another monster. Double battle damage is something I'm always for. Effect number 2. Once per turn, if you have 2 or more monsters in mutual link, once per turn you can target 1 card on the field, banish it. Removal is definitely good. I don't even care if it targets. The third one is really what would make this card unstoppable. Let's check this third effect out. Once per turn, during either player's turn, when a card or effect is activated, you can negate that activation, and if you do, banish. So this is basically what Infernity Barrier. This is Onoku and Devyani combined into 1 card. That is, if you can get all 3 of these effects, like if you can get 3 monsters in mutual link with Trigate Wizard, this card is going to be damn near unstoppable on the field. I mean, I guess it'll die to, you know, your typical... No, actually, it won't die to Regeki and stuff. You could just negate that. Like, I guess Kaijus would be like the main way to actually get rid of this, or I guess Utopia the Lightning or something like that. So this card definitely has a very high ceiling if you can pull it off. It's just, I don't know how often you'll be able to get that many monsters. It seems like you'll pretty much have to go YOLO at that point. Then we have Binal Sorceress. If only that BI was replaced with an A, right? Kappa. She looks, the artwork looks kind of strange, to be honest. So this is a Link 2. It is 1600 attack. It is Earth type. She is Cyberse as well, or excuse me, Earth attribute, Cyberse type. Her cursor's point left and right. She requires exactly 2 non-token monsters. Exactly 2. Can't use 1, can't use 3 or whatever. So, you know, rest in pepperonis again to tokens being really good. This card gains these effects depending on the number of monsters and mutual link with it. So it looks like mutual linking is kind of like the theme of this structure deck, or at least the link monsters in this structure deck. 1 or more, when a monster with mutual link inflicts battle damage to your opponent, you can activate this effect, gain the life points equal to that amount. Okay, I've said for years that we need more ways of gaining life points. That's pretty decent, not that great. Effect number 2, during either player's turn, you can target 2 face-up monsters you control. And this is if you have 2 or more, 2 or more monsters in mutual link. Until the end of this turn, half the attack of one of them, and if you do, have the other gain the attack to that amount. Or excuse me, have the other gain attack to that amount. I don't know, this seems kind of weird. It's kind of like a Dark Rebellion effect, but... unless you really have to get over a massive monster, I don't know. It just, okay, it's kind of cool that you can use it during your opponent's turn. I'll give you that. But during your turn, it seems like it wouldn't be all that useful, again, unless your opponent has like a really big monster. But I guess it is better to have it than not to have it. During your opponent's turn, it could be super useful because your opponent can kind of be scared to attack any of those monsters, because during the damage step, you could activate her effect and, you know, like make one of your monsters like really big, and they would end up losing out in battle. Then we have this support card, or all of this is Cyberse, by the way. All of these types are Cyberse. And some of them are not Earth, because I thought for a second they were all going to be Earth type. This is Dual Unsembloom. This is a level 8 Dark Cyberse type. 2800 attack, 1000 defense. The first effect is a hard once per turn. If this card is in your hand or graveyard, you can banish 2 Cyberse monsters from your hand or face up from your field. Special summon this card, but its attack is halved. I don't get why it had to have its attack halved. I mean, you have to banish cards from your field or your hand. It's not like you can banish from the graveyard. Like, don't get me wrong. I get the power in her, the fact that she can be summoned from the graveyard, or why am I calling it a her? It's some type of dragon thing. But I don't think that the attack being half was like necessary. Especially considering you can only activate the first effect once per turn. It's a hard once per turn. The second effect is you can banish 1 card from your hand, banish 1 monster on the field whose attack is lower than or equal to this card's attack. I think the second effect is actually like the better effect, because it's instant spot removal. I mean, if you want to ram into your opponent's life points with a 2800 monster, this is an easy gateway to do that. So I don't know. I think this card would have been much better if it just would have kept its stats. I found that to be a little unnecessary. Good under skill drain though. Then we have Rom Claudia, level 4 Dark Cyberse type, 1800 attack, 0 defense. So shout outs to Mass Chameleon. When this card is normal summon, you can target 1 Cyberse monster in your graveyard except itself, add it to your hand. I already like this card. Anytime you can summon something, you can normal summon something, and it's an instant +1, I'm already on board. You already have me. The second effect is, if this card is destroyed by battle and card effects, you can special summon 1 level 4 lower Cyberse monster from your deck except this card. This is so far the most practical of all of these. Not only is it a +1 on summon, when it dies by battle or card effect, it replaces itself. What is not to like about this card? Nothing flashy, nothing too over the top, just 2 very practical effects. This should have been a fucking ultra rare. To be honest, yeah, this is the best card so far. This should have been the ultra rare. And then we have Balancer Lord. This is a level 4 light Cyberse type, 1700 attack, 1200 defense. Second effect, hard once per turn. The first effect, once per turn, you can pay 1000 life points. During your main phase, you can normal summon 1 Cyberse monster in addition to your normal set or normal summon. You only get the effect once per turn. I think this is a really good effect too. I mean, having a built-in Seraphonite for 1000 life points, like I'll give 1000 life points to get 2 summons. Has to be a Cyberse type, but to me, it's well worth it. Second effect is, if this card is banished, you can special summon 1 level 4 lower monster from your hand. Doesn't have to be Cyberse. I mean, if it would have been the deck, it would have been like, oh shit, that's pretty OP. But obviously, both of these monsters, or at least this one, is, you know, being banished. Obviously, they're trying to set up for it to work with this card. And then we have the last card. This is the card I am very excited about, because I'm getting kind of like the whole Spore / glow up bulb feeling from this card. It's called Dot Scraper. It's a level 1 Earth Cyberse type, 0 attack, 2100 defense. It doesn't sound that impressive, right? The stat line, although you can use 1 for 1 on it. But yeah, you can only use 1 of this card's name's effect per turn, and only once that turn. Each one of these effects can only be used once per duel. As soon as I saw that these effects were 1 per duel, I was like, this shit has to be powerful. It is. If this card is sent to the graveyard, you can special summon it. Check this out. Effect number 2, if this card is banished, you can special summon it. I fucking love this card. So anytime it goes to the graveyard, you get to special summon it. Anytime it's banished, you get to summon it. Like, what is there not to like? Now, if you could use both of those effects in 1 turn, that shit would be broken. Oh my god. But, I mean, just imagine that. You mill it from that grass looks greener, you summon it to the field, you link with it, then maybe during your next turn, you banish it from a Fairy Tale Snow, and then you summon it back and link with it again. Like, this card is fucking awesome. This should have, you know what should have been the ultra rares? This should have been the ultra rare, and this should have been the ultra rare. Like, the link monsters are okay. Like, they're powerful if you can get them fully mutual linked up, but honestly, the regular monsters seem just better. So what do you guys think of the new structure deck, or at least the first look that we got? Leave that in the comment section below. I'm super excited about this card, and the artwork is it's weird. It looks like something my nephews would make in Minecraft or something like that. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. As always, subscribe if you have not already. Last thing I forgot to talk about was the release date. This is going to come out June 17th in the OCG, which is one day before my birthday. If I had to guess as to when we might see this in the TCG, Konami usually likes to put a structure deck at the end of January, so maybe that's when they'll squeeze this in. Although a lot of times those are kind of archetype specifics. If you guys have looked at the last 3 years, we got what, like Hero Strike in January, we got Pendulum Domination this year in January, and then last year we got Emperor of Darkness. So maybe they'll put it in as our kind of like late January, early February structure deck, because they usually like to do one then, or maybe they'll save it, you know, sometime for like the spring as a pre-nationals kind of way to get people into playing Cyber. So just the last little thing I wanted to add in.